Welcome back to Tom's Garage. Good morning, y'all. Whew. Cloudy day. That's pretty nice, pretty nice. Today, what do you reckon it is? Pow. Husqvarna YTH18542. Tom, my mower died on me, it won't crank back. What am I gonna do? Well, I'll come and get it. We'll fix it, find out why. Why did it die? And what's wrong with it? Let's figure out why it died and won't crank back. She said it sputtered and died. All right. Let's do some troubleshooting and diagnosis here, boy. Get this hood off. It could be a number of things, man. A fouled spark plug, bad fuel solenoid. Fuel line could be blocked. There could be a many of things. We're gonna narrow it down. .5 Briggs and Stratton Intek, right there. One of the most popular basic engines in the world. It's 2018. All right, let me raise it up a little bit. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is look inside the fuel tank. I'm curious. Let's see if she's got fuel in it. We've got fuel in it. It's got a little bit of trash in it. Not enough to really. Oh Lord. I think we're going to have water in it. I think we'll have some water in it. Let me show you. Let's take a gander. I don't know if you can see that, but at the very bottom of it, it looks like a big old bubble of water. It does. It looks like a big bubble of water down there. That would be a problem. That would be a problem. Let's get it raised up. I want to check this fuel solenoid. Drain that tank. Drain the tank. Little monkey. Turn the key on and off, see if we can feel it. Yeah. Huh. That's funny. I guess because we was having a conversation while I was trying to do that at her house. But I could hear it and feel it click, so we think the fuel solenoid's good. I couldn't tell when I was picking it up. There goes that little clip. Let me grab a big old bucket. Big old bucket. Nice and clean bucket. Turn my light back on. Okay. Fuel filter's full of what? I don't know. I can't tell really how full that tank. Yeah, it's about that full right there. So we got a good gallon or so in there. We're gonna have to pour it in here and dump it and fill it up again. Usually the water will come out first because it's heavier and sits to the bottom. Trusty old pipe. Wedge that on there for weight. Take the clamper off and let it flow. We'll just let it flow. I'll set this out of here. Just like that. I don't really see nothing yet. But that funny little design at the bottom of that fuel tank made it look like a little ring around that big puddle of water at the very bottom. I don't really see nothing yet. We'll just have to let it flow in here and separate. Let me check the state. You can see it's been almost 2 years since I've serviced this thing. It could be the air filter clogged. Nope. Air filter looks good. I'll drain that bowl. Oh, let's see, that's going to be a 1/2 inch. 13 milliliter. I believe. Nope, 12 milliliter. Yeah, for some reason I just think it's a fuel problem. That'll be a fuel problem. It'll be a fuel problem. I'm gonna get this bucket under there somehow or another. I want to catch what comes out so I can see it. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. Don't see no water in that. Draw this back off and we'll although I can feel it and hear it click, I want to double check this solenoid. Go around here and grab the key. Well, can't reach around that far. Alright, keep your eye on the little needle. Yep. Working like it should. Working like it should. I wonder if the jets in that carburetor are just clogged. Yeah. I'm gonna pull this cover off. We're gonna take this carburetor apart and clean it. Make sure we don't have any clogged jets inside the carburetor, because to me it sounds like a definite fuel problem. Let me check the oil. Check the herb. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we definitely need an oil change. And we're going to do that. But first, money. Alrighty. I didn't see any water in it really. It must have been just an optical illusion. So what I'm going to do before this tank is completely empty, I'm going to rule everything out and make sure it is a fuel problem. I'm gonna shoot a little carb cleaner in it. Pow. If it fires up and dies, we know it's a fuel problem. And then I'll take time to clean the carburetor. Okay, give it just a second to fill up the bowl. That ought to be full. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So Evidently, it's not a fuel problem. Let's pull this spark plug out. I'll just pull that off, by the way. Pull that plug out and let's check the state of the sparky plug and see if she's getting any spark. That's awful nasty looking, isn't it? Maybe it's just a spark plug bad. It does look pretty old. That's not the one I put in there. That looks like a factory spark plug. It's got the Briggs and Stratton symbol on it. I use NGKs. I don't use those. On some word around. Okay. Let's spin it over and see if she's got any spark. Oh yeah, she's got good spark. Good spark. Let's slap a new spark plug in. Pow. NGK. Boy, that valve cover's leaking too. Look at that. Eesh. We got to remedy that. All right. Right. Let's just say it was simply a spark plug. Okay. I always check the most simplest things first before you go tearing it all to pieces. So now we got it running. Now let's do a good service on it. Now that we got the engine just a little bit warm, full service time. I need to replace that valve cover gasket. I'm going to do that too, because it is awfully nasty looking down yonder. Let me grab my oil pump. She said she run over a big old wad of string too under there. Let's see if we can see what she's talking about. Let me go around to the other side. Mighty Mac MB 7400 pole sucker. Oh yeah, she done a good job there. Pine straw string. We gotta pull these blades off anyway. All right, let's get the oil filter off. Get your oil filter off. Get it off, get it off. Good job, Dobie. You didn't get that thing too tight a couple of years ago. Like I'm so famous for doing. Yeah. Yeah. Is that gonna stay there by itself? Grab an oil filter. $492,932 oil filter. And I was all jacked up, ready for another carburetor cleaning video. Oh well. Didn't clean them all there, boy. This plastic off there. Sometimes this plastic falls off, and sometimes you can't get it off for nothing. There we go. Just get a little sheen of oil on there. All right. I got a little oil. Let me hit that. Wipe that off right there. Let's see, it is still July of 24. Yay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit that fuel filter. Take the emergency brake off. Get that pedal out of the way. Care for that little cheap little fuel filter. Like it might have broke loose inside. Probably a good one over here. Give her a good one. Give her the Kohler style. Now where's that little arrow? Can't find it. There it is. You got to get it dirty so you can see it. Wow. Get my hand in there. Put a zip tie around somewhere. I don't want this thing just bouncing around like that. I should have cut a little bit off that fuel line, because now it's almost too long. I should have went on the inside of this. So I put a little zip tie on there. A little zip tie extra. I'll just go around all three of them. Perfect. All right, let me get that oil sucker out of there. Put it back where it goes. Let's see, I got all that real tight in the back. Set this over on this barrel, let it be drained. Let the oil filter be drained. Okay, let's put some Earl back in it. I owe her about a gallon of gas for letting so much more out of it. Okay, let's see. We need some oil in a rag. Let's see. It's got about 2 quarts in it. We'll get the. I better use a funnel. I better. I'll make a mess. I've seen me do it. I'm gonna hold it right there at a quart. Give it a minute to drain and check it. I know those V-twins hold 2 quarts. I forget now how much a single cylinder holds. What did I do with the dipstick? That's right on the ad. Just kidding, it's down here. A little bit more. I want to say it holds about 1.5 quarts. I forget now. I forget because I don't care. Little over full, that's good. Now we'll fire it up. Set the parking brake back. We're gonna give that oil a minute to settle back down off the tube. All right, let's see. Let's check our air filter. I don't remember what I did with it. Put it over here somewhere. There it is. Let's take it out here and blow it off. Looks pretty good, barely anything coming off of it. That's a pretty nice clean air filter. It is. Back around here. And of course they're always missing one of these. I need to order some of those, keep them on hand. I'll see if I can scrounge one up somewhere. I might have one over there in that box. Okay. Fuel filter, air filter, oil, spark plug. Everything looks pretty good. I got to pump her tires up too. It's a little low. I like to put 20 pounds in the front. Makes it steer easier. And I'd like to put 15 in the back. Not as much, because that's your only suspension. But, you know, if you go a year or two without servicing it, it's good that you have a little overflow. Little lamp on. Got about 6-7 pounds in it. Good God. Yeah, 30, was too much. Right at 20. And 15 in the back room. Oh, it's got about 7 back there too. Right at 15. All right, now we'll go around to the other side. The exciting life of a lawnmower mechanic. Yay. Right at 15, that's good. You gotta keep these, both sides, you gotta keep them the same or it'll cut kind of funny. It'll make it cut funny if the tire pressure ain't the same. About 7 pounds. More. A little bit more. Maybe too much. That's about a pound too much. That's good enough. That's good enough. Now we'll check the Earl. And that is just perfect. Right on the money. Money. All right. Now what I'm going to do is raise it up. Yeah, I'll raise it up, maybe high enough to get them blades off. I don't like using this chain and hook anymore. Find somewhere to hook. That's a good place to hook. I had to run this thing over my camera. I'll grab a couple of jack stands. Let me squeeze by you there. Should still be high enough to get the blades off if I let it down onto the jack stands. Easy. Kind of hard to be easy with it. Really good. Get off the heat shield. There you go. That's a pretty good little spot for it. You got to make sure you get it on there perfectly. There's your life at stake here, man. Give it a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hit me in the head. Look at that chain. Falling. Look good. Look pretty sturdy there. I'm gonna lower the camera down. You can see under the deck. All that string. Yeah, I believe I got room to get the impact wrench in there. What is that going to be, a 5/8? I believe that's going to be a 5/8. It is. Pine straw string. Gotta love it. Ooh, that's a dull blade there. Oh, let's go on this side. This is the side it is, got a lot of string under it. Ooh, look at all that. Ooh, get it off. Where's the bolt? Ooh, that's above that collar. Yeah, that's on there good. That's on there pretty good. Better quit tugging so hard, this thing being jacked up on the jack stands. Yeah. See, it's gotten above this collar. I don't want to have to pull that shaft out. Let me grab something to cut it. Grab my knee pad. Yeah, that's a big tangle there. Oh, that's in there. There'll be a pair of pliers too. I'll lower this camera down, you can see what I'm having to do here. This is terrible. Terrible. Almost as terrible as my camera work. Lordy Lord. If I can't get all this out, I'm going to have to maybe pull that shaft out a little bit. Yeah, I just love it when landscapers, they just bury their pine straw string. Uh-oh. Money. Yeah, there it goes. I got it out. Hey everybody, Shane says hey on the video. Matter of fact, I'm doing a video right now. Yeah. Guess who this is on the phone, y'all? That's funny. All right, I got that. Hang on, do it again.
What's up, everybody?
Get it.
I don't get it.
Woo. All right, money. All right, let me hit pause, everybody. Alrighty. Got the blades back on there. I got all this cleaned up. All right, now she's been sitting for about a half an hour. Let all that oil drain back into the engine. Drop it down a little bit. We'll replace this valve cover gasket. I'm going to use not paper. I'm going to use the right stuff. Lawnmower Detective sent me that. Thank you, brother. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. Find me a caulking gun. There's one. All right, let me grab a 3/8 socket. We'll pop that valve cover off, get it cleaned. Pop it off, pop it off. Let's see, we'll get this spark plug wire out of the way. Leaky little valve cover. Leaky little valve cover. Leaky valve cover. Oh yeah. Ooh, I'd say she's leaky. Leaky. Poke this rag down in there, try to sop up some of that oil still laying there. I'll check valve clearance while I got the valve cover off. Might as well. Might as well. Let's see, let me grab my spark plug socket. Pull that spark plug back out of there. Well, I don't need to do that. Oh, let's see, I'm going to set them to 4 thousandths. There it is right there. Just grab the crankshaft pulley. See, this one's down. You know, when one is down, the other one's got to be closed. Reach over there and grab that pulley. Yeah, it's a little loose. But now 6 minutes, I thought I had it. I didn't. I'm just going to barely tweak it. Just a slight drag. I can tell that's dead on the compression stroke there. You can't turn it no more. Just a little. I'm gonna take it back just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that was a little tight. I'm gonna take it back a little too. That's good. That's good. And we'll just take our little razor blade and try to get the majority of this off. Try not to get none down in there. Break it out away. Try not to gouge the aluminum. All right. Now I'll grab my drill with the wire underneath it. I can do this without grabbing that rag right there. I doubt I can. Nope. Okay. Okay. Sure what was left in there. All right. right, let me hit pause. I'm gonna go throw this thing in the parts washer, get it cleaned up, ready to put back on. Alrighty, she's all nice and pretty and clean. What we'll do now is put some sealer on it. Put the sealer on it. Put the sealer on it. Nice and clean. I had to cut some more of this off. I hope it ain't too wide. It's gonna cause me to put too much on there, I'm afraid. Hard to hang on to. Boy, what a mess I'm making here. Yeah. Wow. I believe that's going to give us pretty good coverage. It may be a little much, or a whole lot much. All right, grab your screws. Ooh. Now I ain't got no good word to grab it. All right, let's head back over to the motor. Make sure you put it with the numbers facing back up, otherwise you can't see the numbers next time you have to work on it. Get that one started. Get this one started. Do it to where you're just starting to see it squeeze out. Let me get on this side of you so I can watch it squeeze. Starting to squeeze. All right, they're just on there snugly, just starting to squeeze. I'm going to give it just a minute. Let's read the instructions again. for the 9th time. Makes gaskets of any size or shape. It should be clean and dry. Cut the tip off, touch nozzle, 45-degree angle, desired. Apply continuous speed. Surround all the bolt holes. Assemble parts within 5 minutes. Tightening to torque specs. You can return it to service immediately. Hey, it says to go ahead and just put you a good bead and torque it down, so let's do that. That other stuff, what was that? What was that stuff for Hondas? You'd have to do that, barely squeeze it, let it sit for an hour, I guess. And then you gotta let it cure for 24. Okay. I'm still going to let it sit for a little while before I lower it back down and crank it. So, that's good stuff right there. Thanks, Detective. You rock, brother. Okay. So far, oil, spark plugs, oil filter, cleaned air filter, change oil, valve cover gasket, air pressure, sharpener blades. Oh, I need to grease this front end. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to do that. Where's the grease fitting down here? It's right there. Pop the tip of it off, get all that dirt off of it. We're going to have to replace these bushings. This one don't feel that bad. This one. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. This one's got a bad bushing. That's what happens when you go 2 years without grease. Oh, let's see, grab a screwdriver. Let's pop this wheel off. I need to quit using my good screwdrivers for this. I hope it is the bushings and not the shaft. Oh, the shaft feels good. Okay, good. But that is one wore out bushing right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see it's a lot bigger than that one. Oh, let me hit pause. I gotta go dig for some bushings. All right, I couldn't find none on the shelf, but I went out to the shed and found this wheel. It's got good bushings on it. No wobble. Don't lose that washer, it goes in there. Compared to this one. Not good. Not good. Let's knock these bushings out and swap them. Swap the bushings. Swap some bushings. Whatever. Lastly, I'm gonna knock this one out here. That's a good bushing. See, now you have to, see, these come with a flat side. You've got to be able to put that flat side where the grease fitting is so the grease will still go in. Make sure you do that. We got a couple of good bushings. Knock these out. You can see how out around it is. Wobble, wobble. Look at that. Wore out bushings. All right, now let's find the grease fitting. It's right there. So that flat side has got to go just like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And this side don't matter because you don't have a grease fitting. You tend to. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Make sure you don't lose that washer. There, okay. And then grab my channel locks. Put the clip back on it. Now we'll try to wrestle this back on there. There we go. Now we'll grab the grease gun. All right, come around here. There it goes. Shoes are coming out now. Well, that's a whole lot much more gooder. You can see it coming out down there. Pardon me, pardon me. Now we'll do this with it. I can tell this one's taking grease. Now I have to get the grease nozzle back. Grease hose back. Ooh, I'm trying to keep from stabbing myself. Okay, it won't get it back. Boy, that thing does not want to get back. So we're going to have to loosen the pressure out of this thing a little bit. That thing is stuck on there pretty good. I'm trying to keep from damaging the grease fitting. Hmm. Hmm. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's see. Just poke that little spring-loaded ball right there. And sometimes you got to wiggle the shaft a little bit. Now let's see if she'll take grease. Nope, still ain't taking grease. Yeah, I can tell she's not taking grease. It's all right, we're gonna get her to take grease for it's over with. All that grease in there. There we go. Well, this is where we end up covering grease. Yeah. We'll just take the grease fitting off. Find out why this thing is not wanting to grease. I can see it took a little bitty bit, but that ain't good enough for me. Let me find another grease fitting. Oh, let's dig around for a fitting. Dig around for a fitting. Well, it's the same size. It is. Get started. If we have to, we'll just back it out a little bit, give it a little bit more room behind it. That may be what's doing it. It may be bottoming out against that shaft. And if it is, we'll fix that. There, coming up now. Look at there. Something's wrong with that grease fitting. Now I got grease everywhere. Nice. Yep, you see it coming out bottom right there. Okay, fuel filter, oil change, air filter's clean, valve cover gasket, spark plug, sharpen the blades, bushings in the front wheel, give it a good greasing. There's a reason for the greasing. Everything looks good. Well, boys and girls, that is it. That's about all we can do. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while, let that valve cover cure. Says you don't have to though, but I just don't trust it. Yeah, it goes against my beliefs. Whew, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching another Tom W video. Love you guys. Y'all have a good one, and I will catch y'all on the next one, man. Be good.